Run, run as fast as you can. Didn't grab anything though. Jukeboard converted to Gaelic! That's what I'm talking about. I might not have to kill you then. But you still hate my guts. You really need to make a child with your horrifically old wife. You will win decisively. Good. Good. Send them to me in chains. I'm surprised they didn't try to siege down Ulster. It's kind of a sitting duck there. Also, for the love of all God, let's upgrade our fort here with some earthly ramparts. Oh, actually, log forts, earth ramparts. Oh, that's construction of it. I see. I only do it one step at a time. Regardless, getting an extra 2 fort level in my capital seems very handy. I gotta keep my capital in Elgin. It doesn't seem very proper to move it. Come on, to shreds with them. And they got low quality troops as well. Blows to be them. They run away. For some reason they want to send some more friends to come and duke it out with us. The enemy combatant captured the mayor of Lewis. Weren't you just in my prison? I feel like I've seen you before. All you have is the city of Lewis to your name. Okay, I think he just prefers being under arrest with us. Right. Oh, there's Lewis. Right. Back again. He's still. This is telling me that he had more money. More money. Wonder if I could get a favor from him. I just don't know how best to use favors. What can be done with them? Still, I want the money, so off you trot. He's no good at fighting. That's probably why he keeps on coming back to me. Oh, I certainly will. Okay, what's up with these guys? Give me more reason to fight you down? I don't know what the Swedes are doing here. Maybe I don't want to know. Will not accept. Alright, well, we need to tip that war score a bit further. I mean, I could siege some stuff up here. And actually, if I go back and siege him here, I might be able to imprison the man of Lewis once again. Should we go for the hat trick? Oh, I do quite like Skye as well. Been there before. Earldom of Caddock. Oh, but I am at war with Caddock. Surely. Favors are good for arranging alliances with people who'd otherwise not want them. Yeah, not sure I'm in for that though. Alliances. They brought me nothing but pain. The contract for the band has run out and the soldiers have been dismissed. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem. We're still on top of the world here. A good Catholic. I am known as a deeply pious man. Surely my devotion to God should be good for something in this life too, not only the next. There are a number of people who would do well to be reminded that I am in the Lord's good graces. Prestige. Money. Gain opinion with the Pope. Well, the Pope's already going to give me... Actually, if I had better opinion with the Pope himself, maybe I could get that money now rather than waiting. Opinion of you, 21. So if my opinion was better with him, I could get that gold faster. But this war is probably over soon anyway, and when it is, I'll be able to get that dosh. Ah, well, prestige is always good, so I'm taking that. Chick should found his own religion. These are all things I want to do when I get a better grasp of the game. God knows there's plenty to do. Well supplied, retreating to death. A notable guest. I don't know or care where that is, so that's not happening. I was hoping Denmark would explode a bit more viscerally and that this would be up for grabs, but as it stands, I'd still have a large war to fight if I wanted to take you on. Down you go. Another victory brings us ever closer to full-on war score, but sadly, nobody... Wait, why do I look like I'm retreating? Don't tell me I retreated from that fight. Typhus, camp fever. Stories of brave soldiers dying like flies. But me? Oh god, I don't look so good there. My servants will search for a possible court physician. Yep, get that. Get on that. Typhus, court physician. Finally, after long days here. Alternative medicine. Oh dear. Orthodox and Serbian, Catholic and Dutch. Oh, those are both awful. You are extremely well learned there, Diana. Join me as my court physician, despite all your problems. Time for treatment. I'd recommend a drastic measure. The choice is yours, my liege. It is too late for caution. Risky treatment. Great outcomes, but could lead to worsened symptoms or permanent... Yeah, keep it safe. A little brighter, eh? Several days in a row, child sing me... The world seems brighter. Reduced disease symptom for 1 year. Novice physician. I'll take it. Good work. I still wonder what your problem is with the Dutch, says Taciturn. I used to think the Dutch were great. Hard-working, tall, good ethics. But then I got to know some. Found out they are just terrible. You know, they haven't changed one iota from selling out Anne Frank. Oh well, goddamn, you did not do well there. Máel-Snechtai of Alba rests in the arms of the Lord at 45, dying of typhus. Didn't work out so well for us then. That was $50 down the drain. King de Bachen ascends the throne, being a talented military tactician. Many expect him to lead the realm to many victories. Okay. He's not that great though, is he? I imagine I have a bunch of things to sort out. Not least of all, I'm going to have some rebellious vassals during all this. On the plus side though, I've got 100% war score, so I could end this, but maybe I'd rather slaughter you first. I miss Máel-Snechtai already. Fortunately, we all carry the name Máel-Snechtai. Already wounded, severe penalty to health. Holy warrior, tough soldier. Good marshal, but nothing else that's good. Something's terrible even. Wrathful, arrogant, gregarious. Betrothed to an 8-year-old. House Normandy. Right, well, don't die too soon. Otherwise it's Prince Hamish that's going to be next in line. Oh right, I should probably keep an eye on those subjects of ours. I imagine they're not too happy with you. Oh god, no, they all hate your guts. That's a problem. They all like the old king a whole lot better. Duke Duncan is really not happy as well. He desires Fife. Short reign is a bit of a kicker on everything. We do have Wrathful, so it could be that we just build up that dread to keep everybody in check. Cancel the betrothal, find a suitable wife. We'll find... She'll be suitable in time, right? Besides, look at those claims. Yeah, I think we'll keep it together for you, but I'm concerned about my subjects here. Whew. Perhaps. Well, the best thing to do is to capture some people here, chop off their heads, so that we let dread take its course. Republic vassals and feudal vassals, you say? Right, Dauphin is still powerful, and he's not that bad, right? So let's begin the swaying on him. Empty council position, lacking spouse, lacking steward. Not having you do it, that's for sure. You are a nobody, so I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in powerful vassals. But Dolphin is already the marshal. And I'm not giving Board any power. And then there's you, but you're already our chancellor. Troublesome, isn't it? Alright, well, I'm gonna have my knight do it for now. And then find somebody else more suitable later on. You can give him Fife. He probably won that that independence war you saw earlier, and is now your direct vassal. He rightfully supposed to be under you. What? Oh yeah, there was somebody that desired Fife, right? He desires Fife. So how can I just give? Oh right, well Dunfermline is here, and that's mine. Come to think of it, what else is mine? I only have 2. Oh, I am pitiful. Oh, I am very pitiful. All the more reason to take lands for myself. That's that lack of crown authority for you. Okay, well my subjects are doubtlessly going to rise up against me, so I need to get that dread going. I'm willing to release da-da-da, says Duke Duncan. Freedom does not come from... Why are you telling me that? Oh, my courtier. I don't really care about this useless individual, so that's not happening. Come on, slaughter them all, hopefully get some prisoners to kill. Either way, let's try to end this war. Okay, well, we're just ending it then. Enforce our demands. Goody goody, let's make doubly sure that we don't have any prisoners just lying around. No, we don't. Alright, well, the trouble for Máel-Snechtai II has only just begun. But at least with this, forcing this 8-year-old to give us up, here we go. The Inner Hebrides. We have no control here, which cannot be good. So we're getting a fat lot of nothing out of it. And I even lost Argyll. In fact, did I at least keep Elgin? Yeah, I do keep Elgin. If that always passes on, then I really need to do up Elgin as we go along. Yeah, at least I have a third holding. At least. Right, this isn't mine, so it doesn't make much sense for my marshal to be working on that. Disband you for now. Go to the Pope and get some dosh. It feels like my money kind of went down a lot. What with the whole dying thing. Oh, he doesn't really like me. And I don't have the piety of my father. Right, so seems like you need to invest in your country quite a bit before you pop your clogs. Oh, well now this isn't great. I'm a long way off from being able to do high crown authority. Or am I? Gaelic culture does not have royal prerogative invasion. Tell me more about how I get the royal prerogative. Can be expected to be discovered in about 48 years. Okay. I don't think you lost any money. I'm quite certain I lost a lot of money after ransoming all those people. I thought I had quite a bit. Hey, did succession happen? Yeah. At least we're 19 now, but we're 19 and not very good at anything other than martial. He was never that great, but I already miss King Máel-Snechtai. Now we're this other King Máel-Snechtai. Okay. One intrigue, what could go wrong? Well, here's a start. A faction creating against us. Or created against us, rather. Liberty faction. Oh man, I can't lower my house authority again. Oh, faction to install Earl Malcolm on the throne. That's not good. And everybody hates me. Yeah, because they're Scots. Alright. That seems like a problem. What's your lifestyle all about? I mean, military is what you do. So I lost everything on what we had before. That's a real shame. I guess you have to live a long time to get through those. Alright, martial it is. Authority. Yeah, I think I'm going to need that dread, if nothing else. I wonder if I could imprison any of my vassals to make an example out of one of them. I mean, you are starting a faction against me. Surely that's reason. There's worse things than giving up the throne. If you do give it up, it's not your problem anymore. Yeah, we can always come back for it. But man, we made all this come together. It sucks to lose everything you built up. We're no longer wounded. Great. Get that dread up and up. Being raided. High Chieftain What's-His-Face is in your territory. Raise your armies, defeat them in battle, prevent them from raiding. Oh god, raiders. And I don't really have much of an army to raise here, do I? The levies aren't amazing. At least we make money, right? They have an excellent commander, no less. And they're raiding me right in that place that I just took as well. Can be easier to expand your holdings within Alba as a popular duke than an unpopular king. It's true that. I mean, I just lost so many of my holdings. There's the thing about CK that I really need to learn, how to deal with things like that. Because currently, I sure don't know. It's a peasant uprising. What can be done about it? Oh god, that's going to be down in a heartbeat. I vote for writing this out and learning. That's how it's going to go down, whether I want it to or not. At least that dread of yours will go up now, so it goes up by 0.05 per month. Seems good, right? Dread is only good, probably. Dreadful reaps the following benefits. Vassals are discouraged from scheming, joining factions. Well, with such low intrigue, perhaps that's better. When you die, your holdings get split amongst your sons. Lots of sons can dilute them quite a bit. So I should be killing off those sons, you say? Because that's what I'm hearing. Alright, looks like they just came along and looted that. And now what are they up to? Probably going to go along to there. Well, let's raise the armies and see what could be... Oh, not there. Not there. Raise them here. Somewhere useful. Oh boy, you will probably lose. They have a better commander, higher quality, and are defending in hills, so our more soldiers are not going to help us there. Is the problem Duke Dolphin? I mean, I could do it, obviously, but I'm commanding another army. What other army? These guys are a different faith, probably. Yeah, definitely. There's my problem. I don't merge my units enough. I'll still probably lose. More soldiers is all I have on my side. And this is hemorrhaging money, unfortunately, because of my raised armies. That doesn't look like a good fight. I can't chance it on that. Might be alright if he comes here. Wait and see what happens after he loots that. Maybe he walks into here. Otherwise I'm just saying goodbye to my money. A claim on Mori for months. Someone here has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now he dares to act as if it all amounts to a legitimate claim. Lies and more lies. Okay. Seems like bad times are coming in for King de Bachen. Oh god, off he trots to the seas. Well, maybe that's fine. Just leave you be. Thought I could maybe get something good out of trashing you, but those Laplanders, they look like they know how to fight a whole lot better than we do. So once they're away, I can probably just disband and forget this ever happened, unless he's going to go into some other area of mine, which he might do. I don't know how to deal with raiders whatsoever. Let's head up here just in case they decide to go for the capital. I assume raiding is one of those things that feels great to do, but is horrible to have done to you. Off you trot. Man, I even spent money combating Typhus, and it looked to be going good until... Oh, no, you're dead anyway. That was a real shame. Uh-oh, their military power grows and grows. Duke Duncan and Duke Dolphin. I can't believe Dolphin's doing this to me. Wouldn't want to give up Dunfermline, it's mine. If I drop that, all I'd have is Isla, which doesn't I don't have much control over, and Elgin. Raiding is exactly that. It was a very popular CK2 DLC edition. Again, I assume popular to play as. Ransom. I'm willing to release this. I don't care about him. I'm still going to decline that. But Duke Dolphin's been swayed a bit. Oh, that's right. I don't have my alliance with you anymore. Perhaps a good alliance would be useful. Or do we? No, we're still allied. Through marriage between you and Motilde of Normandy. So England's got my back. That's good to know. It's very good to know. Whew. And would you look at that, Carrick is held by one of my subjects. Wonderful, but there's a slight problem. The things I want to do require the royal prerogative, but that's a long way away. I want that high crown authority. My subjects obviously don't want that. And what's this spreading of Scots? I'm not too worried if it's Scots or Gaelic, but it should be monoculture. Is this because it's ruled by a Scot? Yeah, you're a Scot. But maybe the Scots know how to have higher crown authority. Right, England having my back is good, but not really knowing what to do from here is not. Not endorsed by our Archbishop. He does not endorse you. You should ensure that he has a positive opinion, otherwise he'll not provide you with any levies. Well, that's not good at all. Better start swaying you. Low control in counties in Wait, low control in Moray? That can't be right. Kinda need that. Fife is not unexpected. Inner Hebrides are just whoa. It's a grim place to be. But it's probably where I should focus on. We'll send Dolphin to increase control. I feel like I don't put these guys to work often enough. You can lawfully imprison whoever this is. Courtier. Won't succeed, they'll just leave my court, so that's not important. You can usurp the petty kingdom of the Isles. You control enough to usurp the title. That I don't understand. Let's look at this. You control enough to usurp the title. Petty kingdom of the Isles. Claimants. Usurp. Requires money. Gain prestige. Okay, so I would just become the something something of the Isles. Powerful vassal demand. Yeah, well, you're always on my case. I don't like you, and I don't know how you're considered powerful. I can attack you for more land. That doesn't seem like a great idea at all. Similar forces, probably because it's counting England on my side. Partition succession makes us weak and divided. Perhaps the realm's magnates could accept a historical alternative. What's this all about? You may pick a form of traditional elective succession based on your culture and your capitals. Think on the matter. It costs just to think? Replace partial succession with a local type of elect. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but we shall consider it. I'm not going to learn if I don't try these things. The question of who shall succeed me after my death has plagued me ceaselessly, the threat of splitting the realm ever on my mind. It's usually difficult to persuade the realm to accept a new order. It'd be much easier to return to the old. Tanistry elective. The ruler and all vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below the title can nominate an heir. For amongst the members of the vassals tend to favor older, distant relatives over close family. That doesn't sound good at all. No immediate effects. Did I just spend 300 on nothing? I feel bad for the guy. No one should have to worry about succession at the age of 20. Well, the old coot died at 40 something of typhus. And we have no children of our own yet. Right, Rita. My sister. You've married in 16 and 16. And who are you again? My brother-in-law. Duchy of Albany, right. Are you in line for that, though? Yes, yes you are. Ah, excellent. Faction has fallen apart, maybe because of my dread. Probably not, that's not a lot of dread, but it does grow very nicely. I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with my significant lack of holdings. And anything I take just seems to be like a complete heap of ass. I need some actually good land. I mean, is something like Middlesex a good piece of land? That looks like actual tax for one. And real levies. Maybe I should invest a bit more in Elgin. Build up those logging tents despite the cost. Oh, we're already constructing something, aren't we? Building up that castle for a bit. Yeah, the Marshal is currently increasing control. They'll be at that for a while, I imagine. Because of the marriage, Albany is your ally now, so they can't faction you. Yeah, I should consider that, but now I don't have any kids of my own to marry off now. I imagine the real progress in the game is getting higher authority and better laws so that you don't break apart every time you have succession. Earth Ramparts done in Elgin. Right, let's keep tarting up Elgin to be the world's greatest economical powerhouse. That oil is out there, we just need to find it and not blow up the platform. Who am I still trying to sway? Fergus. Ah yes, the bishop that doesn't really seem to like me for some reason. The short reign and his arrogance and his paranoia can't help too. Still, we are only 19. No, we're only 21. Hopefully we have a hopefully we have a long and fruitful reign here. Overtaxation in Fife. Bandits run rampant. Okay, crummy stewards not helping the situation there. No, I'm not taking that. I don't know why you keep wanting to send me some guy I don't know or care about. Still though, my levies are actually pretty good. If anything, they've grown, I assume, because the power of my subject has all grown as well. Is anything else going to be a real problem soon? Low county control, we know that, we know this. I can't succeed in capturing you. You can declare war on King Rolf. That's new. You must be the new leader of Denmark. Yes. Somebody here with a claim on the Earldom Desmond. Not too interested in that. Oh, sweet. We should be endorsed by our own Archbishop now. One can hope. Could be your High Marshal skill, increasing levy numbers. We're only one higher than the old Snechtai. Oh, actually, oh, it's grown. How did it grow? I guess our focus, yeah, authority focus has helped out there. Being wrathful seems pretty good. Dread seems pretty damn good. I should chop off more people's heads to make them really see the point. Speaking of people to chop the heads off of, I have one last bit of the Isles to take for myself, naturally. So what's the problem with lands going to your brothers, though? Do those brothers end up your vassals? I mean, take you, Prince Lulach. You have Inverness, you're my vassal, and I suppose as long as you like me. Oh, Title Clement really kills the sibling bonus. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my Archbishopric Fergus in good light have presented themselves. My Lord Pertell, who is the most venerable person you've heard of? It's me, of course. How could I think otherwise? Okay, great. We grabbed a bit of control back from the Inner Hebrides. How does the Inner Hebrides even contribute money? There's nothing there but really good fish suppers. Brothers getting land that is de jure Alba stay vassals, but if it is in Ireland, no, they get independent. That could be a problem. How do we deal with that? Oh well, no, here's something held by our brother. Oh, but our brother is also in oh, I don't know. I do not know. Couldn't we just say that's now the jure Alba? What are we thinking? Movement speed sounds awesome. Siege weapon effectiveness sounds incredibly natural. Dread, yes. Reduce the risk of commanding armies, natural dread, and control growth. Oh yes, I want all of that. You can deal with that by becoming King of Ireland. I assume to get that title I need to usurp the King of Ireland by holding more control over it, and that seems difficult right now. Yeah, you've pumped out plenty of kids, unfortunately. To deal with that, Jake, if they have a ducal title of Scotland and Ireland, they stay in Scotland. On their death, if they have sons, we might get the Irish one and then leave. Surely I will have Casus Belli to go and chase him down. Prominent figure amongst the Biediasts gathered every Hogan to discuss their beliefs and establish an official doctrine of the pagan faith. Pagans? A Crusader too will put these heathens in their place. Oh wait, in Ghana? I'm not so sure I'm gonna be leading a crusade down there. Just an inkling, but I don't think I will. Those lollards are growing. We're good strong Catholics around here. Tooltips, I know about those. I know about my faith. Yeah, well, we'll click on it anyway. Here it is. We have tenets, we have holy sites, sins, virtues, doctrines, and various rules. To think the things you could make here. Yes, I understand. What else you got for me? Protecting against factions, we know all about that. Succession, what just happened? Oh, right, so it actually tells you what just happened there. Don't worry, although your old character is dead, Crusader Kings 3 is a game of dynasties. Since your character's heir belongs to the same dynasty, you now control them. Death is a natural part of life. You often continue as your oldest eligible child, depending on succession laws. To plan a safe succession, we recommend you have at least 2 kids. Second, serving as a spare in case of an unfortunate accident. And it comes up with a murder scheme on that. That's pretty good. Tooltips, and the tooltips and tooltips is a really good step forward for CK. A lot of talking about that. On succession, you may lose some titles. Don't worry, you retain claims, and all the titles you lose, that's important. Okay, the walls of Isla. Delegation of Isla slowly files out of my private chambers. Long meeting over, the petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls. Of course, if the walls are crumbling anyway, then I can always divert their existing stipend to more personal matters. I shall supervise the reconstructions personally. 0%, you masterfully improved them. You completely botched the reconstructions. Doesn't sound like it's worth the stress, although I do gain martial lifestyle experience. Screw it, that money is definitely for me. Times are tight right now. Duke Duncan is de jure holder of the Moordom of Fife. Making sure that your realm follows the de jure structure as much as possible leads to stability and much less opinion penalties. So is it trying to tell me to grant him Fife? Because I hold Fife, and that doesn't sound like a good thing to do. Aren't we already allied through marriage? Yeah, so it's not a problem that I cheese him off by him not having Fife. So there's no way I want to give him up power. God, no. Declare war on King Rolf. Winning a war will let you conquer more lands and grow your realm. Are you sure that's a good idea, game? I mean, really a good idea. It says they're inferior, but we know they're not. I need Denmark to break apart. About the tooltips, it baffles me that more hardcore apps such as Photoshop and CAD programs don't utilize the same system. It's genius. Well, it's different, right? And people don't like to go with different quite often. I've received a missive from King Rolf of Denmark. Claims that Duke Board, my vassal, has requested support in a plot against me. There is nothing I value more than loyalty, Rolf's letter leads, hence why I share this with you. Confront him in person. You get a weak hook if it's true, and it's probably true. King can't be trusted. My vassals have my support. If I were to imprison him, I wonder what I could do with him. I'd love to strip him of his title and take Man for myself, because Man seems surprisingly good, and this man's been a problem. Alright, if it's unfounded, I lose a lot of prestige, but it's definitely true, so I'm not worried about that. Then again, he might be very good at convincing people that it's not true. Out in the open! At a gathering of my many vassals, I declare that I have knowledge of Duke Board's treachery. Many of my other vassals rose in support. We all know it to be true. What will become of him? Board will make amends. Strong hook on him, and prestige, and increase his feudal taxes, and increase his opinion. I'll make certain of that. Lose 30 opinion, all of his family hate me, imprison him, known criminal, not tyrant, gain prestige. I will make very certain he can do me no harm, gain dread. Oh, but tyranny, eh? I would like to kill him, but why is that tyrannical? He's been trying to fight me. Known criminal allowing you to imprison. He won't. Oh, right, I do imprison him then. Well, that seems worth it. Slam him away. The following faction targeted you has been disbanded. The Liberty faction's dead. Excellent. Okay, so this is now being run by somebody who is safely tucked away in my prison. So the obvious thing to do is to revoke his title. This is an act of tyranny. What are you talking about? How in the world is that tyranny? Maybe it would have been better to get a hook and then use that to take it, but... what am I meant to do with him tucked away inside my prison? He's obviously not very happy with me. He wants to pay me 100 to go free, but I'm not sure about that. But Jake, now you have to be grateful to the Danes. Did they get a hook on me for that? I must have missed that. It was nice of him to say, but I do like the money that he's offering me. Letting him rot might be for the better for now, though. The thing is, he's already... oh, he's only 27. He looks older than that. Incapable and wounded. Self-flagellating. Right, well, could be that you do fine in my prison for now. Don't know what to do with you for now. Torture him to get a hook. Norman no more. The Honourable King Robert of England and his vassals and his whole family heeded the call of Albion and embraced English culture. It was indeed only a matter of time. There we go, English and Anglo-Saxons. A bit of a split there, but I'm sure it'll become full-on English in time. Not a problem. Send your spy to dig through his stuff, get a hook that way. That is true. Currently you're not doing a whole lot. Then again, disrupting schemes against me is very good because I have no no ability in that myself. Change your 56, I'm going to need to replace you soon enough. Still, find secrets in his court. Oh, I didn't see what the numbers were on that. 40% chance. I'm sure there are secrets there. Get that hook on him, and then I'm going to revoke his title. But it's still an act of tyranny, right? Act of tyranny, all subjects lose 20 opinion. I don't even need a hook for him to accept, so how do I... It's not tyranny with a hook. Is that so? Well, let's try our luck at getting that hook, revoking it, and taking the Isles for ourselves. Losing all those lands that we held ourselves is a real pain, but I guess if the vassals like me, it's not a problem. The problem is they don't like me, so we're doing our best by just being a bit of a tyrant. No, I'm not paying for whoever this is. This feels like that comic in The Apprentice where, you know, I'm just going to do it to stop being bothered by it, except slightly less messy. Reduce corruption. Okay, no more problems in Fife, one hopes. Ah, sweet. Loads of control over it. Show me that money. We're working this, right? Yeah, it's almost done as well. Good. If you can, get a ducal title onto your brother. If you have to be usurped as a king, it's good to have your brother do it. I don't think I'm going to be usurped. Nobody's got the balls to take me on right now. Not with this natural dread growth. It seems to me that wrathful's a pretty good thing to have. You may lose a bit of intrigue and diplomacy, but you gain that and then some in martial, and you gain dread, which as far as I can see is only good. Increase vassal acceptance, increase offer vassalization acceptance, makes electors, it just looks amazing. Really amazing, and it's not even a sin on top of that. So I wonder if I could get somebody to become my my subject then. Vassal, okay, they really don't want to. His realm is distant from yours. It's not that distant. Okay, well, distant enough, I suppose. How about you there? Recently waged war, reluctance, opinion, different culture group. Yeah, I suppose there are problems there. Resin collectors established in Elgin. So Elgin's actually giving us real money, which is unusual, but that's what's happening. Is there a limit to the number of buildings I can have? Some of these things are, well, all of these things are way too expensive. Build up the tents, gain more levies. Don't like the sound of that. I need Manola more than anything else. Let's get those upgrades going. Oh, it needs a keep building. So I would need to upgrade my forts to a keep? No? Perhaps keep is a separate building. Also no. What's stopping me from doing this? Also, what's this? Replace the... Ah, okay. 4 buildings for castles and 1 duchy level building in the duchy capital. Gotcha. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. Keith's got the city there. Alright, but these are under me, so blah to that. Jake, click on the castle. Which castle? There are a number of castles to click on. Traps and ditches, ramparts, da 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 da. Oh, that's a button! Right, I did not realize that. So if I wanted to upgrade you with a keep, it's gonna cost an arm and a leg, so I guess I won't be upgrading Elgin with anything else for a while. Unless I want to build my camp cooks. Better levies are good levies. Invest in ourselves here. Still, I hereby invite you to a feast at my court in Banff. Grand affair, says my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law. Now, I've never gotten on very well with Buchan. But that's my brother and sister. We're gonna have a Máel-Snechtai get together. It would be my pleasure. A warm welcome. We're all going to the feast. I can't wait to talk to everybody. Lovely. Very lovely. Poison in the haggis. Were they eating haggis at this time? The dilemma. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself deep in conversation with my agreeable vassal. Agreeable. More like powerful and not liking me. They want a seat on the council, and maybe I should give them it. A stewardship. She inquires about my opinion on trade routes, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. A subject that fascinates me as well. Gain a friendship with our sister-in-law. Could not care less. I am more interested in you. I think my brother would like that. At least my brother seems to like me for reasons unknown. Oh, we're friends with him. That's really nice. Lose stress from... Do we have any stress right now? A little bit. Would be nice to lose it all. You know, that seems like a bit of a freebie. It's not bad being king, but Alba is not yet united. Feast with a friend. Such a joy to see my friend once again. We eat, drink, and sing as if no time has passed since we partied last. We could have been dining in a barn. This would have still been one of the greatest feasts I've ever been to. I lose a bunch of stress I didn't have. I need to build up stress somehow. Feels like stress is like the generator overdrive in Frostpunk. You need to build it up so that you're not wasting away opportunities here. Being friends with a vassal is great. Fine, but I don't think she runs the place here, does she? Or does she? Wow, she holds on to it, and not my brother? I am surprised. Unless I'm missing out something. Your brother has his own titles. Yeah, that he does. Oh well, it matters little. Being friends is good, probably. Hopefully we can dig up some dirt on you and I can take the Isle of Man for myself. Don't like the way it says Inverness in Northern Ireland there. Returning home from the feast, I remember the days spent. Now it's time to wash off the traces of merriment. You lose 55 stress. I don't have stress. What a waste. Despite our best efforts, we've not uncovered anything, but there's something going. Yeah, find it. Keep on working. I'm not going to claim to know where that is. Oh god, I certainly don't care about that. Off we trot. We still have our alliance with England, which is good. Allied with Albany, so this is good. Having, although our subjects seem to hate us quite a bit, we have just the right people in our back pocket to keep things going relatively smoothly. So I need to think about something like, oh god, allied to the Earl Edricson of Shropshire. So if I were to fight you, it's a shame it doesn't let me see what's going on there, but I want more of Ireland for myself. Of course I also need to go over to the Isles, and our truce with you will be up in 98. In fact, that's next month. You are allied with Denmark. How in God's name did you manage that? Your heir is still the man. Well. If I kill you, the man I have in prison takes over this. 5% chance. Oh yeah, my intrigue blows. Really, really badly. That's a shame. But if I declare war, you have all of Denmark to help you out. Doesn't cost anything to get the Duke's claims for some reason. But seizing it for myself costs 50. No harm in trying. Maybe there's some good agents that are interested. No harm in trying, you say? Well, let's give it a go. I mean, what are we currently trying to do? Sway the Archbishop? He loves us already. We'll give it a go. Still, though, if you're going to declare war, wait until Denmark is in revolt. Okay, that's sage advice. Denmark's bound to explode at some point. Oh, actually, all your subjects love you right now, and you are very young. So I'm not sure that's a given. Alright, we have increased the control of Isla massively. Excellent. The provinces that we do hold ourselves are actually in full control and potentially doing something good for us. However, your alliance with Denmark is a pain, and I'm good friends with Denmark for some reason. I don't know why Denmark helped us out like that. Foreign affairs, distinguished, personal diplomacy. You know what, if you're doing so well, why don't I sway you? Well, we already have a scheme, right? Oh, the sway is a different scheme. Maybe he's too far away to sway. What's next on the menu? Ireland? Yeah, but I'm not sure how best to deal with Ireland. Could gun down some people in Dublin, but I don't really have claims or anything around here. Could make them, of course, but you can't sway underage kids. He's 15! He's a grown man. Ho-hum. Cathars in Tuscany. Somebody in Tuscany has announced to the world that she and her vassals converted to Catharism. Well, they do not make some good points. That's a mockery of twisted faith. Duke Uggo. What an unfortunate name. Haven't had a good look in the HRE here for a while. Tuscany's looking big and strong. Bohemia is looking as it always does. Hungary's on a rampage. Fair play to them. France is being kept very well together. Portugal doesn't exist. What is this amazing timeline that we're in? Okay, getting martial. Strict organization. I like this. If there's one thing you're going to be good at, it's fighting, so it'll give you some extra prowess. Oh, well, you actually don't have a lot. I was expecting a lot more from somebody with so much martial. Still, there you go. This scheme's going to take forever. And since you're only 13 years old, you're probably going to live forever. And it would be even worse if you pump out some kids, because they'll become your next heir. Otherwise, I might just go for the fight. There's nothing saying that Denmark's definitely going to get involved in it. I do not believe we'll ever find anything. There's less going on here than the Great... I'm certain there's something there. I want that hook. Allied with Sweden, allied with the Isles, and allied with England. So Denmark seems rock solid right now. Jake, can you add things to the plot? I have no idea. 4 characters could be convinced to join the plot. Who the heck are you? The guest can be convinced. Use a bribe, perhaps. Of 150? Oh god, no. Yes, said 4 people could join. Maybe it's up to 4. Nah, and you suck at intrigue as well, so that's not happening. I get gold, but I have nothing to gain. People not having anything to gain can't be great for it. Oh well, maybe we'll stumble onto something lucky, or maybe we'll just get caught and she'll be very unhappy, but I do want her dead. The truce is up. Again, the truce is up. I can fight, but if Denmark gets involved, I'm in huge trouble. Especially if he brings any actual amount of troops to the fray, and he could. Especially since travelling by boat is so agonizingly easy. And I doubt England's that keen on getting involved here. What's going on with you? Connaught is at war with Murchad. Doesn't look good for you, does it, Connaught? A call to war. The English war for a claim on the county of Boulogne. Bologna? Why? Why get me involved in something so far away? You had to spend a lot of your prestige for that. Oh, no, that's something different. The Duke of Normandy's claim on the county of what's that? Looks like a big pain. Well, I don't particularly want to be fighting France right now. It looks like it's something that's going to involve a lot of people that I don't have. However, that's pretty good on your side. Bologna is in northern France. I don't really want to go and fight. Well, not that at least. But that looks like a war that's going to drag on, so they're going to call me out if I don't join in. Raid France for dosh. How about we raid France for captives? That seems more proper.